Hello, singing friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mickey here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. And I am wearing a sweater that I really like from Zadig and Voltaire. It's from Rent the Runway. And I haven't been on in a little while, you may have noticed. Part of that is because my oldest son, Dashel, just turned 13 and we had his bar mitzvah, and it was a really big production, bigger than I wanted. But it went really well. It was just emotionally exhausting. And also the winter's just been like getting me down. I don't know how you guys feel about seasonal affective disorder and all of that, but I definitely have been over the winter. And usually it takes me until February to be like good and over winter, but I'm over it. I've been over it now for like half a month already. So I've just been like hibernating a little bit. But I'm back, and I have a request for a new band that I haven't reviewed before. It's The Gathering, and it's their song Leaves. And Michael writes, The Gathering is a Dutch band featuring Anneke van Giersbergen, I hope that I'm pronouncing that right, who is generally accredited with having been the foundation of European symphonic metal. A very powerful and flexible voice and a unique long phrasing style of singing her lyrics, which sometimes borders on being narrative. Okay? And I will get into the lyrics after we take a listen. All right, so this is my first listen. I haven't even heard a snippet of this yet, so it's definitely a first impression. Here we go. I'm just going to pause it there for a moment. So I think this is really, really cool so far. One thing that sticks out to me is the melody. It's a lot of the same note, right? Da 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 da. It might depart from that note for like one note, but it comes right back. So it's almost like a pedal point, which is really interesting. And then when it gets to the chorus, it still stays on that same pitch, but then she adds in some interesting ornamentation and like different figures with her voice dancing around. So very, very cool that it's like this beautiful melody, but it like barely moves, you know. And I definitely see what Mike says about the like long phrasing. It's very, very smooth and legato. Very cool so far. Just gonna pause it there for a moment again. So I really like on the chorus how it's using that harmonic minor scale. And I like the ornaments, the don't really know you, right? It's like the da 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 da. That's the scale. It's like that very like exotic sounding. I always think of it like the Halloweeny scale. I also really like how the guitar keeps coming back to that same note, right? So it's almost like you have that like bass note that the voice and the guitar are both on, and then there's like these interval leaps where she departs from that note and where the guitar departs from that note, and then they come back to that resting note. So harmonically and like chordally, there's not that much happening. It's all very static in a way, and it keeps coming back to that same like home base. So it's really interesting. Very, very cool. Like that little yodely flip that she uses there. Also very, very nice harmonies and a really, really nice natural vibrato. She's got a very, very strong voice. It's almost like operatic. Like I can see why it's called symphonic metal. And you know, in parts she pulls back and is more delicate, and the harmonies are nice and delicate, but very strong on the lead vocal. Very nice. I also really like the video. I like the primary colors. There's like the red and the blue and the yellow. I also like the color balance where she's like very pale, but then her hair is like very, very yellow, and her eyes are very blue, and her mouth is very red. It's very vibey and cool. I really like it. So let's look at the lyrics. All right, so it says, I close your eyes with my mouth. Now you don't see anything, but you feel my breath all over. I can feel you too. So very sensuous and sexy, right? Although I don't really know you, I don't really care. All right, so maybe like a one-night stand here. Cry with me, make my day. Tomorrow all will be gone. All the sweetness and all the fun. No, I don't want to know. Okay, so maybe she's becoming a little more emotionally invested here. Although I don't really know you, I don't really care. Now that you're gone, I don't know how to really feel inside. Bearing the hope to see you again, I guess I never will. Now that I do really know you, yes, I really care. Yeah, so what do you guys think the song is about? My first impression is that she kind of goes into this feeling like it's going to be just this like sexual kind of thing, you know, but then she becomes more emotionally invested. And when she gets to know the person, she has more of an attachment to them. And then when they leave, now she really cares, right? She kind of goes into it playing it cool and thinking she's not going to form an emotional attachment, but then at the end she does and she misses the person. That would be my interpretation, but let me know what you think. So overall, I really, really like it. I think it's a really cool sound, and she's got an awesome voice, very vibey. I like that it's not super heavy, you know, I like the balance between the female voice and the band. She obviously has a very strong connected tone, but also like some interesting little intricacies in the melody. And like I said, I think the chord progression and the melody is intriguing in that it is like coming back to that same almost like pedal point the whole time. I think that's really interesting. So overall, I really like it. It's a cool introduction to a new band. Thank you for sharing, Mike. And I look forward to hearing your impressions after watching them. Have you heard about this band before? Or like me, is this your first taste of them? Yeah, so thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys here next time. Until then, happy practicing, happy singing. Bye.